It's 6 p.m. You collapse onto your desk, feeling completely drained, as if every ounce of your vitality has been sucked dry. Lacing up your running shoes right now sounds less like a healthy habit and more like a cruel form of punishment. All you want to do is drag yourself home, melt into the couch, and mindlessly scroll through your phone until you drift off to sleep. Sounds familiar, right? Here's the catch. Your body is lying to you. That overwhelming exhaustion isn't coming from your muscles. Your arms, legs, and cardiovascular system are actually sitting at a 100% full charge. The real culprit is sitting right above your neck. Welcome to an of evolution's greatest tricks, mental fatigue. According to the US National Institutes of Health, the human brain accounts for roughly 2% of our total body weight. Just this compact supercomputer devours nearly 20% of our daily calorie intake just to process information. When you spend 8 continuous hours plowing through emails, sitting in stressful meetings, and making complex decisions, your brain overheats like a smartphone forced to run too many heavy apps at once. As dopamine, the hormone responsible for drive and motivation, plummets to its lowest level of the day. Your brain enters survival mode. To protect itself from burnout, it broadcasts a false alarm throughout your nervous system. System shutdown imminent. Cease all movement immediately. Fooled by this mental trick, your fully charged muscles suddenly feel heavy, weak, and completely spent. While resting on the couch makes you tired. During to this mental illusion is actually terrible for your health. Collapsing onto the couch and staring at the screen doesn't help you recover. It makes things worse. By lying still, you send a signal confirming the brain's false alarm. From an evolutionary perspective, our ancestors only experienced prolonged physical exhaustion when they were gravely ill or starving. Your primitive brain can't distinguish between a saber-toothed tiger and an overflowing work inbox. It panics and hoards away available energy. During periods of intense mental stress, the brain can consume up to 50% of the glucose in your bloodstream. It constricts blood vessels, restricting nutrient flow to the muscles to prioritize its own survival. If you remain sedentary, your heart rate slows, causing circulation to drag. Metabolic waste products accumulated from 8 hours of sitting become trapped in your muscle tissue like stagnant water. This is precisely why taking a quick power nap at 6 p.m. often leaves you feeling more groggy and disoriented, a state known as brain fog, where your neurons are practically swimming in their own metabolic waste. To break this sabotaging cycle, you can't just think your way out. You have to move. Initiating a physical response forces your brain to reopen circulatory pathways, pumping oxygenated blood back into your muscles and awakening an army of energy generators inside your cells. Mitochondria, your cellular power plants. Mitochondria, microscopic powerhouses are scattered inside nearly every cell of your body. Their sole job is to process glucose and oxygen, compressing them into pure cellular fuel known as ATP, adenosine triphosphate. ATP is the universal energy currency your body relies on for everything from blinking to sprinting. However, according to research from the Mayo Clinic, a sedentary lifestyle causes these cellular factories to lose up to 50% of their efficiency after age 40. As your cellular workforce shrinks and grows sluggish, you feel constantly depleted. The moment you stand up and stretch, your body sends an emergency demand for energy. Your heart rate rises, your lungs expand to pull in fresh oxygen, and a surge of oxygen-rich blood sweeps away metabolic blockage. Awakened by this influx, your mitochondria spring into action, manufacturing millions of ATP molecules within minutes. Even better, this triggers mitochondrial biogenesis, the process where your cells physically duplicate and build new powerhouses. The more energy you spend, the larger your total battery capacity becomes. This rapid blood flow also acts as a flushing system, washing away accumulated cellular debris and pumping fresh ATP up to the brain to clear away brain fog. BDNF, miracle role for your brain. The benefits don't end there. Physical activity causes your muscles to release a specialized protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Harvard Medical School researchers often compare BDNF to miracle role for the mind. It nourishes neurons, repairs stress-damaged neural connections, and stimulates the growth of new brain cells. At the same time, increased circulation flushes out excess cortisol, the primary stress hormone, replacing it with a mood-boosting cocktail of endorphins and dopamine. That's why just a short bout of movement can make a mountain of work stress level feel weightless. Studies demonstrate that as little as 10 minutes of light exercise can boost cerebral blood flow by up to 30%. Exercise snacks and need. Fitness for busy people. You might be thinking, that sounds great, but I am too busy to spend 45 minutes at the gym every day. Modern sports science offers a game-changing alternative for busy schedules. Exercise snacks. Short, bite-sized bursts of movement. Instead of one long workout session, you break your activity into microdoses, like doing 10 squats while waiting for water to boil. According to the Lancet, brief 1 to 2 minute bursts of higher intensity movement scattered throughout the day deliver metabolic and longevity benefits comparable to a continuous 30-minute gym session. These quick bursts like small, persistent fires that keep your cellular engine revved and your mind sharp. This ties into a scientific concept known as NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Research published in the BMG highlights that small movements, fidgeting, leg extensions, or facing while talking on the phone can burn up to an extra 500 calories daily. Furthermore, your lymphatic system, the body's waste removal network, lacks a central pump like the heart. It relies entirely on muscle contractions to circulate lymph fluid. Sitting still allows cellular waste to pool, whereas walking just a few steps squeezes these vessels, flushing out waste. Movement also regulates blood sugar. Sitting down immediately after a heavy meal leads to sharp glucose spikes followed by severe energy crashes. Standing up or going for a brief walk prompts your leg muscles to soak up excess blood sugar directly, without even needing insulin. The American Diabetes Association notes that taking a 3-minute light walk every 30 minutes of sitting flattens blood sugar spikes, keeping your energy stable all afternoon. Willpower, the high-intensity life hack. If you want to boost your cardiovascular fitness without spending extra time, consider Willpower, vigorous, intermittent lifestyle physical activity. Willpower refers to brief, everyday bursts of max effort movement, like sprinting to catch a bus, carrying heavy grocery bags up to the stairs, or walking briskly up a steep hill. When you accelerate suddenly, your body recruits fast twitch muscle fibers that demand massive amounts of oxygen. In response, your blood vessels linings release nitric oxide, a compound that dilates arterial walls. Your circulatory system expands like an 8-lane highway, lowering blood pressure and reducing strain on your heart. A groundbreaking 2022 study in Nature Medicine tracking over 25,000 individuals revealed that engaging in just 3 to 4 1-minute bursts of willpower daily can lower cardiovascular mortality risk by up to 49%. Hacking your brain with the 2-minute rule. To overcome built-in evolutionary laziness, leverage the 2-minute rule. Don't promise your brain a 30-minute workout. Commit to moving for just 2 minutes. Once you complete those 2 minutes, your brain releases a hit of dopamine, creating a sense of accomplishment that often propels you to keep going. You can also use habit stacking. Anchor a new macro workout to an established routine, like doing 10 wall push-ups while waiting for the microwave, or calf raises while brushing your teeth. Each repetition coats your neural pathways immediately, turning movement into an automatic habit. Finally, staying active during the day builds up adenosine, a chemical compound that drives sleep pressure. According to the National Sleep Foundation, physical activity helps you fall into deep, slow-wave sleep faster and stay there longer. During deep sleep, your body repairs mitochondria, rebuilds muscle tissue, and uses the brain's lymphatic system to clear out waste, allowing you to wake up feeling genuinely recharged. Conclusion: unlike a smartphone battery that degrades with every charge cycle, the human body operates on homeostasis, the principle that mild positive stress stimulates adaptation and growth. When you challenge your muscles, you force your genetics to build a stronger, more resilient version of you. So the next time 6 p.m. rolls around and your brain screams at you to collapse onto the couch, remember that fatigue is largely a neurological illusion. Your true physical energy is waiting behind the door of inertia. You aren't too tired to exercise. Paradoxically, you are tired precisely because you haven't been moving. Take the first step, awaken the cellular power plants, and reclaim control over your body's energy production today. Disclaimer: the information provided in this video is for educational purposes only and should not replace professional medical advice. Always consult a healthcare professional before making significant changes to your physical routine.